the File Explorer. This the File Explorer, we are gonna have access through the desktop. Okay, once we click into the desktop, we're gonna be see this is gonna be our window, the desktop window, and the File Explorer is just gonna be sitting right here on the backslash. Okay, for people that are a little bit familiar with other versions of Windows, see, they're gonna see that the File Explorer is very similar to early versions. Okay, now the File Explorers will be we could use it to access any other drives on our computer. Okay, basically we could just surf anywhere on our computer. So if we click into the File Explorer, see, it's always gonna open the libraries. Okay, once we open the libraries, we're gonna have four main documents. The documents, I'm sorry, four main folders. Okay, we have the documents, music, pictures, and videos. Okay, now on the left hand side, this is our navigation pane. This is our navigation pane. So basically, anything that I select right here on the left hand side is gonna be displayed on the right hand side window. For example, right now, see, library is just highlighted. But if I say, okay, I have a document, a file under my documents that I wanna open up. If I click on the documents, see, on the right hand side, it's gonna display all the folders or files that I have on under my documents folder. I click on music, there's my music, pictures, there's some pictures, videos, there's some videos. So those are the four main folders on Windows. Okay, now to go back to libraries right here, I'm just gonna click on libraries. Okay, I could just click here, or we could also just click into this arrow. That's gonna take me to the last location. And if we keep clicking, see, it's just gonna go step by step all the way to the beginning where I started, which was the libraries. Okay, now this is your Windows Explorer window, okay, or your Files Explorer window. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and resize it a little bit. Okay, now right here, like on any other program, okay, we have the Quick Access Toolbar. Under the Quick Access Toolbar, we could apply other items that we may need. Okay, for example, when I click into the little arrow, basically Windows is showing me that I have the properties and new folder options display. Okay, now so those two tools are just right here. Okay, um, now we have the properties and the new folder option. Now let's say that I wanna include undo, redo, delete. Okay, if I also wanna include the rename tab, I could definitely do that. See, when I click on one of these folders, I can just go up here, okay, and check the properties. Okay, this was not gonna open because that's to create a new folder. If I done something wrong with this one, I could always use the undo button and it's gonna undo the last action. If I did an action and I wanna repeat it, I could use that next icon. If I wanna delete a folder, I will click there. Now on Windows 8, be careful when you guys delete something, okay? Because on other versions of Windows, we used to get a warning window, okay, where which we must have to confirm that we want to delete, okay, a file, document, or anything. In Windows 8, once we click delete, it's just gonna go directly to the recycle bin. Okay, let me go ahead and maximize that window. Okay, so that's a quick access toolbar. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to the way, the presettings. Okay, by default, that's the way that the quick access toolbar is gonna look. Okay, now from there we have tabs. We have the File tab, which you see I could go ahead and select OK, open a new window, open the command prompt, okay, open the Windows PowerShell. Those are you see more advanced options. Okay, we could use the delete, history, help, and close. Okay, that's under the file. Now under home, see under home, very similar to Microsoft Office 2010. See, we have a ribbon. From the ribbon, depending on what I have, if I have something selected, see, I'm gonna have some options. The options that are dimmed, they are not gonna be available. For example, copy is available, copy to. See, I could send this and make a copy of this to another place. Okay, between the computer. See, I could send it to the E drive, to my folder WA Day 2, or another folders, the desktop, my downloads, documents, music, pictures, videos, or any other location. Click on delete again, like I said, see? I have two options. In this case, it's giving me that option, see, recycle or delete permanently. If you guys choose this option, there's no way that you guys will be able to recover, okay? To recover that particular file or folder that you guys delete, okay? So go with this one, recycle, because it's gonna go to the recycle bin if you guys ever need it again. I mean, we can always go back and replace, and recover it, okay? Um, we have the rename option if I want to rename this folder. Okay. Now a lot of these options are gonna be also when we right click into the file. See, when I right click, it's giving me these options. View sort by. It's not giving me undo copy new. Okay. Now I have to click and apply the check mark, and then when I right click, see, it's gonna give me some other options. Open a new window, pin to start. Okay. So remember, see, by clicking away, it's gonna remove the check mark. If I right click, okay, it's gonna give me these options. Open new window, pin to start, share with, don't show in navigation pane. This is your navigation pane right here on the left hand side. Okay, etc. etc. Okay, so see right now, when I right click into the Y area, it's giving different views, sort, group by. When I right click into the file, it's giving me the options that I'm looking for. A lot of times we use copy, paste, create shortcut. When I want to create a shortcut from this document into my folder, see, that's all I need to do. Just click on it. I'm gonna minimize that window, and here's my document shortcut now. So from here, if I double click, it's gonna open the same location. Okay, now I have this open twice. When you guys bring your pointer into the File Explorer, just hover your cursor and you see that we had two windows. When I bring my pointers, it's telling me that I have the libraries open. When I bring my, and it's gonna show me the window. When I bring my pointer into documents, and I'm just not clicking, okay, I'm just bringing my pointer over documents, and it's giving me the preview of the library of my documents folder. Okay, so any window that I may want to display, I will click on it, and there it is. Okay, so you guys can also create shortcuts from here. Okay, if I want to create a shortcut, remember right click and I click create shortcut. I'm just gonna have another shortcut into my desktop. I have document shortcut, music shortcut. Okay, remember to delete them. I'm just gonna left click somewhere close to them, bring it over, and then down to highlight them. Now I wanna delete them. I'm just gonna click delete on my keyboard, and they're gone. They're not into the recycle bin. Okay, now I'm gonna come back to my libraries. Okay, so that's how we can create the shortcuts. Okay, if we right click, see, we also have the copy, paste, delete, rename properties. So a lot of these options that we have into the ribbon, they are also available when we right click into that particular icon. Okay, now we also see we can add a new item into the libraries. We have the easy access. We could pin this to the start. to the Windows mod, or we can also add this to the favorites, my favorites bar, or map this as a drive. Okay. Here's the properties. If I wanna see get more information about the particular folder, see here's that information. Okay, now that's my music library. Okay. I mean, we could also use the Windows Explorer to open it up. Okay. Now from here I'm gonna go back. So this is your toolbar. Okay. From here we also have this option. See, select all. When I click on select all, everything's gonna be highlighted. Okay. We could also perform that by using Control A. See, the shortcuts will still available. Okay. Now what we wanna select all, yeah, for different purposes. Maybe we wanna just copy everything into a different drive. Okay. Now let's say when we double click into the document, see, it's just gonna open and display what I have under my documents. If I go back using this arrow under the navigation pane, I'm gonna click on documents and also it's gonna take me to the same place. Okay. Now remember we have a folder. When I click on folder, all those options are gonna be available for my folder. When I click into a file, see, there's gonna be quite a few different options. Okay, we have cut, copy, paste shortcut. We can also move it to another place, copy to another place directly. Okay, so this is pretty neat. I mean, this is new on Windows 8. Okay, it's making it easy for us to manage our files or documents. Okay, by moving it into another place, creating shortcuts, etc. Okay, by renaming them. Okay, if I need a new folder, we have it on there. There we go. I'm just gonna click there, and there's my new folder. By default, it's always gonna be. See, the name of the new folder is gonna be new folder. Okay, so I'm just gonna type in a name and hit enter, and there's my new practice folder. Okay. If I click on one of them, I'm gonna click on this PowerPoint. If I wanna find out about the properties, I click on properties, and basically it's gonna give me some general information about that PowerPoint presentation. Okay, basically it opens with PowerPoint. It's gonna give me the location, the size, okay, the day that it was created, how long I spent working on that file, the last day that it was modified. Okay, so that was created today, this 16 minutes ago on this computer, and the last time that it was modified was on August 15, 2012. Okay, we are on December 2012. Okay, so all this information is just gonna be under properties. Okay, the last time that it was accessed. From there we have the security. From there we're gonna see these options on another video, and the details. The details is just gonna give me some information. See, titles, the authors, and the dates and times, the total times entry. Okay, I'm gonna close that window, and see we have another pretty neat option here, which is remove properties. Just by clicking there, it's gonna remove all the properties that we just saw. Okay, so remember we have the quick access toolbar. Okay, we have tabs. Okay, under the share tab, see, it's giving me that option to share this with different people. Okay, now I could just send it into my email. I could create a zip folder and have that presentation into the zip folder. I could burn it into a disk. If we want to print it out, we could do that directly from here. If I have a fax connected, we could also send it to the fax. Okay. Now, right here it says that we have a little lag, and it says that stop sharing. That means that, see, this file is being shared with other users on my home group. On my home group, see, this is the computer that I'm using, the laptop, and this is another computer that I have on the home group. Basically, just for education purposes. Just for the videos. Okay? if I don't wanna share this document anymore, see, I will click on Start Sharing. Okay. As we continue, we're gonna be getting into different options. Okay, see, and then we have the Advanced Security. Okay, the Advanced Security is gonna open this window on which I could also apply different permissions, shares, auditing, etc. Okay, there you go. So this is our File Explorer. Okay, we have the view. This is very important because the view, see, we have the navigation pane. Navigation pane is always going to be on. Okay, don't close it because it's a lot easier to sort through our computer. Okay, through different places. See, if I want to go directly to, if I want to access my other computer on the network. See, when I click on this computer, see, it's telling me that the other computer I'm only sharing music and pictures. When I double click, there's all the music that I have on the other computer. If I go back, I could double click on pictures. Now all these are from the other computer. Okay, on my home group. I'm gonna go back. If I wanna go to my computer and check my hard drive, so when I go into my DVD burner. Okay, now this is just another, see, that's the other media which is on my network. Okay, now right now you guys notice that the icon on the DVD burner changes because I had a DVD there, but I just removed the DVD. Okay, so this is just the other computer because it's also sharing, see, some videos, files, etc. So like I said, see, through the navigation pane, we could easily go from one place to another on our computer. Okay, now back to the view. The view is very important. Okay, and it's very easy to use now because everything is displayed on the ribbon. Okay, just one more thing. If you guys don't have the ribbon, I mean, we could always see hide the ribbon. The hide the ribbon is gonna be, that option is gonna be right here on this top right corner, right below the X, and to the left hand side of the question mark for help. One click and it's gonna expand it. Excuse me. Okay. Now, for advanced users, I mean, they're probably just gonna hide it. Okay, but when we're new, we don't have a lot of experience on Windows. That's all these options are gonna be very useful. Okay, because we have the extra large icons view. See, if I click on it, that's how my icons are gonna display now. They're gonna be huge. Okay, now it all depends on our needs. There's the large icons. See, everything's displayed on a different way. Medium, small icons, less, details, titles, and content. Every of these single views is gonna give us different options. I normally prefer to have details. Why? Because I'm gonna see folders and then files, date modifiers, the type of file, and the size. So basically, it's giving me all the information that I need to know. We can also sort. Okay, we can also sort all these different icons in different ways. We could group them. We could add columns. Okay, so we're gonna be getting into more details. Okay, about the ribbon on the File Explorer. Okay, if we go to Manage. Okay, see, I could go to Manage the Library, set save location, optimize for the library, or restore settings. Okay, but basically, these are a little bit more advanced. Okay, so we have the home, share, which is very useful as well. Sometimes we need to burn one of our files. See, when I select all the files, now I have that option: email, zip folder, burn, fax, stop sharing, view that we could display, or files in a different way. See, we have the file extension. See, once I apply the file extension, I'm gonna need to resize this column. See, each of these categories here. I have the name column. We could also resize and we can expand it or make it smaller. We have the date. See, if the type is too close, I'll bring my pointer right here. See, I can left click, hold, and drag. Just to create a little bit of extra space between. There you go. Again, I have the file extension. See, PowerPoint. The file extension is PPTX. I'm gonna remove the file extension just to save some space. We can also show the hidden items, etc., etc. Okay, so that's the ribbon. And right below the ribbon, see, we have the File Explorer toolbar. See, from here, we could also see go back one place, go back to the last location. We have these little triangles on which I can also go to my desktop. If I click on the little triangle and say, okay, now I want to go to my folder, and then I have another folder here. I can say, okay, I want to go to my documents. Okay, as you guys can see, there's quite a few ways to navigate, to sort through our computer into different places. Okay, now on the right hand side, we have a very useful search window, which was also available on Windows 7. It was introduced with Windows 7. Okay, so let's say as you guys can keep on continuing working on your computer, you guys are going to be getting more and more files. Okay, so let's say that I'm looking for the customer list. Okay, now I'm just going to type in CUST. Okay, when I type in CUST, see, Windows is highlighting the folders that contain CUST. Okay, and not just a folder, see, it's also highlighting a file and some other notepads that are including CUST. Now I'm just gonna continue typing custom MAR. Okay, and the list, see, is just gonna be filtered. Now there's only one file that it contains custom. Okay, so whenever we're looking for something, we go so if we remember part of the name or one of the attributes, okay, of the particular file or folder, we can just type it into the search window, and Windows will help us to find it. Now to close this, there's a letter X, one click, and we're back into my documents or documents. Okay. Um. Well, thank you guys. So that's it about File Explorer. Okay, with the File Explorer we can access different locations, and at the same time we can also create some shortcuts into different places on our computer. Left hand side, very important, navigation pane. From here we will be getting to different places. Okay. One more thing, for example, pictures. Okay, Windows 8 is introducing some other applications. Okay, and again, see, we have the home, share, view, manage, and then we have another tool, picture tools manage. If I select one of these pictures, see, we have these options: rotate, left, right. We could start a slideshow, or I could just use that picture and set it as a background. Now right now I can see the pictures. Why? Because I'm gonna need to change the view. Okay, let's say that I want to use large icons. When I switch to large icons, see, I'm gonna be able to see the pictures. Large icons are gonna get huge, medium, small icons, etc. And again, see, in this case, for pictures, sometimes I like to keep them large because it's gonna be easy for me to see the picture instead of looking for the name. Okay. Now, if I click on one of the pictures, see, and I use manage. See, we have these options: rotate to the left, rotate to the right. Oh, I can also start a slideshow. Now the slideshow normally is just going to be running through the different pictures. To exit, I use escape. Okay, if I want to use one of these pictures and set it as my desktop background, just click into the picture and click on set as background. Okay, Let's check the music, see, when I open a folder, okay, we have different tools, sure, very similar, view, okay, um, see, details is gonna be selected by default, but you use large icons, see, I'm gonna get some, you know, the word art for the CD of the particular singer. We have large icons as well. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to details, and right here we have the play option. If I click on one of them, see, play or play all is available, or we can also add it to the playlist. Okay, now if I click on play, it's gonna open the application. See, it opens with the application that a Windows 8 is introducing. Okay, now it's always gonna display, see, they're gonna play in full screen mode. Right here we have the options to start, play, we could move forward. Okay, now to exit this application, we go right click, we have open file, repeat previous play, next. Now from here, remember to use Alt F4. Alt F4 is gonna close that application. Okay, and then we have the videos. Okay, same thing. The only difference is now that under the tab C we have the video tools and the play options. Okay, in this case, when I click on it, see, I will also be able to click on play. Okay, so back to documents. I close the window, and that's the File Explorer. Surfing through different places on our computer using the File Explorer. In Windows 8, Windows 7 used to call the Windows Explorer. Thank you.